There's Jimmy the Machine there. Matthew here, bathtubrenew.com, and I'll tell you, we're on a good one this morning. Hold on a sec, I gotta clean my camera. All right, we're a little bit clearer now. Check this out. Uncle Paul strikes again. Done with the spray bomb. This one just getting ready to peel. So let's go take a look at the other one we're doing right now. That's number 2 today. So we're gonna walk down the hallway here and let's go see what's going on in this unit here. Got the fresh air going. That's right. Uncle Paul strikes again. Awesome possum. I'll tell you, this guy, he is something else. The peel master. Yep, Uncle Paul. I don't know what the heck they did here. Something's going on there. But you know what? When you do this, okay, you got to make sure that you don't take it off when you spray the tub a little bit, you know. And of course, you wouldn't want to clean around the drain a little bit because, you know, or around the overflow. That might happen. So, yeah, Jimmy the Machine getting everything set up. And we're getting ready to peel this guy. So we're going to have a fun time today. I got my lapel mic on. And I'm going to put it in my mask, so I'm going to explain. I've had a few people message me and say, you know, what do you do to strip the tub? How efficient is it? So this is the fastest way I've been able to find. So I'll see if it helps you guys.
We're going to get our stripper out. And you don't want to get any of this stuff on your skin. It's very acidic. It'll burn you. Pour it out, and then we just take it and we brush it on. She's starting to strip, starting to come off. That's right. Starting to work. It's only been about 5 minutes.
I like to use this on the first initial scrape because it flexes. This is very thin. It flexes with all the contours. So that's my first initial scrape. This is only one coat on here. It came off pretty easy. And then after I'm done that, I grab this guy. And I go and, you saw me go and do all the little ones that wouldn't come off. And it scrapes off pretty easy. And then after I'm done that, you saw me, I wipe it all down with paper towels. I push it all in the corner. I put it all in the garbage bag. After I'm done that, I spray it with this, and I'm just gonna wash it real quick with a Scotch-Brite pad. See what else comes off, and then I'll start sanding certain areas. I'll give you guys an update of what's going on right now. I put on the stripper, I scraped it. I use this putty knife, which is flexible, it gets it all, like, it bends a little bit. Then I use this to get it all off. Then I got all the rest of the stripper off, which is basically almost dried and absorbed into the coating that popped off. And I took that, I put that all in a bag, I vacuumed it, and it had all gray still all over it. And I wasn't too sure what that was. It was some type of primer, but I guessed it was probably like an enamel from a spray can. That's what I'm figuring, because it was gray. So I decided to see if it would come off with lacquer thinners, and it basically did. I took a Scotch-Brite pad with lacquer thinners, went all over the tub, and then it was kind of just smeared everywhere. And then you saw me wiping it off with a rag, my blue paper shop towels with thinners. And it basically came clean. So now I'm just going to buzz this tub real quick, get rid of all the little specks like this you want to get off. Get those little specks off. I want to sand the front by hand, but I also want to feather down a little bit where all these chips are. And then we'll clean it one more time. We'll tape it up, get it ready to shoot. Okay, so this is where we're at right now. I used this guy here to get into where all the caulking was around the ball. You saw that. And then I used this die grinder here with the Scotch-Brite disc on it to get a little bit closer. This front part of the tub needed to be stripped back a little bit more, so that was kind of quicker to do it that way. And then I used my right angle drill with a pad on it. Velcro backing pad, Velcro interface pad, and then 80 grit and 180, and I buzzed the whole tub with it real quick. Maybe took 5 minutes. Now I vacuumed it, and I'm going to clean it with this and purple Zep and some water, and then we're going to be ready to dry and tape. So I'll keep showing you guys each step. Now that we got everything all stripped, sanded down, super clean, I'm just going to rinse it all with a sponge. I'm going to show you guys this. You see where my grinder made black marks on here? I don't like this. So I'm going to get rid of that. So even though I'm using Crosslink from Summit Coatings, which is a great bonding agent, I'm just going to put a little bit of etch on this there. I don't want to get any stuff on my hands. But just a little bit of etch on it, and I'm just going to take, see that? I'm just going to take those grinder marks off. And that's just less I have to cover. Just that little bit of etch is going to take all those grinder marks off real nice right there. Zip, zip. Just enough that when I go and put my prime on it, it'll just be totally covered by the prime, and I won't have to worry about putting 5-6 coats of top coat on it to cover a bunch of black marks. Hey, here's a tip for you new refinishers out there. You're running your tap water, you've stripped the tub, and you notice this. See that discoloration there? Now, it could be minerals into the tub that's been worn, so it's etched, so it's like porous, so the minerals are in there, or it could actually be sitting on top. So I always take some sandpaper like this. It doesn't have to be wet. It doesn't have to be wet sandpaper. And I like to go over it really quick to see how much I can get off. If I can get it all off, that's great. But I'm going to go at it for maybe a minute, see how much I can get off. Because if there are mineral deposits on top of it, then this is going to be an area where it's going to fail. So, and I always make sure I sand my drain really good. I want my drain nice and sanded in there. I make sure that's super, super, super clean and it's sanded. And it doesn't matter if I'm using bonding agent or just etch and prime. I don't care. I want this nice and sanded in there. I want this super, super clean. See that? Some of it did come off. Up here, not so much. There we go, ready to dry now. We got Jimmy the machine here, and he's getting the second one ready. So he's gonna peel out the silicone, and he's gonna strip it 1 inch away from the wall for me with these tools. It only takes about 15 minutes with this if you wanted to do it by hand with some scraping tools. And he uses the power tools at the same time to get the little bit of residue off, so you don't have to scrape that long. And that's it. And then I'm going to come in, we're going to put the stripper on, and it's very important that you use fresh air and a confined space fan. The confined space fan makes the pressure in the bathroom negative, so none of your vapor goes out of the bathroom. And then your fresh air system pumps air right into your face, positive pressure in your mouth, and you don't get any vapor, any fumes, nothing in your body. You're actually breathing cleaner air than everybody else is. Let's see, he's going to scrape that. And then he's going to use his tools, and he's going to feather it back a little bit, so when we come in with the stripper, it's super fast. So about an hour and a half it took us to get it all stripped, prepped, dried, ready to mask. And here's a cool little trick that I found out. You take the cross-link bonding gauge, you put a little bit on a paper towel. I'm telling you, if you guys live in a humid, super humid environment, this will save you guys all kinds of that. You take this, and wherever you're gonna put your tape, you just give it a quick little wipe. Just where you're gonna put your tape. Zip, zip, just a quick little wipe. And your tape just doesn't matter how humid it is. I wipe this up here real quick. And that just cleans it just enough. And puts just a little bit of bonding agent on that's going to eventually evaporate. That your tape will stick like crazy to the wall and you won't have anything. That's what I do. Now I'm going to tape it. Here we go. Starting to strip the second one. Other one's already done. I'll show you guys a video of that in a second, but we're going to throw stripper on this. So I'm going to get my fresh air system on, throw stripper on this, and then we're going to go get a sandwich. Okay, so we got this one all stripped. Got the stripper on it. It's starting to pop already, which is cool. All right, we could actually untape this one and caulk it, but we're going to wait till we eat. So while I'm scraping the other one, Jimmy the machine's going to come in here and unmask it and finish it off. We're just finishing up lunch and we are getting ready to tackle this guy. So as you can see, the stripper's sitting on there for 15 minutes. It has bubbled everything up and it almost doesn't even smell in here right now, but I'm going to put my fresh air on. But you can see it's going to all come off. So that's one coat. And then I'm going to sit over it for about 15 minutes with my scrapers and peel almost all of it down. And we'll do the same process as we did in the last one. First guy's done. All cocked in. All right, let's go cock the second guy. All right, we are done the second job today. Yeah, this one's brand new. Let's do the tour, guys. All brand new, cocked right in. All cocked in, nice, nice. Tub's nice and shiny. These are all Century tubs. All brand new. We are loading. Okay, James, grab that. Let's get out of here. Told you to take the weekend off. We will see you guys on the next video. Yeah.